Hi YouTube. I just finished getting out of the chat with Bob Wilson, 123, and we got to meet the Bob of the Bob Wilson, and he is absolutely adorable. He's an old man. And today I am here to let you guys know that Dragon Chick 19 and 68 Shayla, neither one of them ever claimed that free yarn. So I'm here today to show you guys what's up for grabs, okay? Alright, it's very similar if you've been following Rose Elizabeth's video and Bejeweled Hedgehog's video, then you guys saw what they won. But this was the piece de resistance. See what was in the one that was never claimed? So it's going back up on the auction block, so to speak. And what I'm going to do is the first 20 people that comment on this video and put on the video, you have to put mine, M-I-N-E. Those 20 people, I'm going to put your names and a hat, and I'm going to let my husband pull a name out of the hat, and that person will win this yarn. It's this yarn and the yarn that makes me repeat myself over and over freaking again. These three. Stay together. So those that will be the ones that are up for grabs, as well as a Eucalyptus pack of wool wash so that you can care for your wool product. This yarn right here, it is 100% alpaca, and if I had to guesstimate, I would say it's about 100 yards probably. This is a light fingering to sport weight yarn, and it's hand spun by me. It's when I'm trying to practice spinning bigger yarns, that's the yarn I end up giving away. Y'all ain't figured that out yet. So, but that yarn is up for grabs. Remember, 20 people have to say mine. First 20 people in my comments, names get put in a hat, husband gets to pull, and boom, that's the winner. They get the bag. Okay? And if you don't want the yarn, don't comment. Yes, thank you, baby. Don't comment. If you don't want the yarn, don't comment. Because in order to get the yarn, I have to have your mailing address so that I can go to the post office or send my husband to the post office and put this in the mail for you. Okay? It's that simple. Alright? So that's that. And I also want to declare Thursdays and Fridays work on your unfinished objects day. You have to work on your unfinished objects day one of those days. And if you do that every week, by the end of the month, you'll probably be finished with a bunch of your unfinished objects if they're smaller projects and stuff. And I also declare these to be scrap yarn days. Rose Elizabeth, I saw your stash video. You got a lot of little balls rolling around in those drawers, girl. So this is what I'm doing. I have like some leftover scraps, and I'm making a bag. It's just going to be what I call my ugly bag. And I'm just using a bunch of leftover yarns. And in the bag I have a history. Like this yarn right here is some alpaca that I got from Windswept Farms. This yarn right here is some red heart that was left over from making some little hearts for some little friends of mine. This yarn right here is some hand spun yarn my friend Carrie made. And this yarn right here is some mystery yarn out the bargain bin at AC Moore. So your project can have a history behind it, and so that every time you look at your little bag, it'll give you a chuckle because it's like you're carrying a piece of history around with you. The other thing that I started, which I did finish some projects, but I'm going to wait till Cast Off Tuesday to show those to you. But the other project that I started was Remember that spinning bat I showed you guys? Well, I started spinning that. But this is, I'm making, and remember I told you guys about that pattern that, I'm not doing good with names today. It was the hat that I did. Yolanda, that's her name. The pattern that Yolanda did for the hat, that I was going to work it out flat. Well, I worked it out flat as a scarf and a long strand, but I also wanted to work it out flat as a circle. Now, with the scarf, I couldn't use a 3 double crochet, chain 3 double crochet, because then it would have began to become like a ripple scarf, and I didn't want that. So instead it ended up being like alternating shells, and I need to do it in a different color than black so that you can see the stitch definition a lot easier that way. Other one I started today at lunch is working it in the round as a flat piece, and you can see the spiral kind of like got a little cup, but once it's blocked, it'll be perfectly flat. So you can see it's starting to spiral outward. And it's been a lot of fun sitting there playing with the stitches and stuff. I should have been writing down what I was doing, but I usually have a pretty good memory, so I'll make one and then I'll make another one, and when I make the second one, I'll write down the steps to it. Same thing with the scarf. I did it, and it's in here. So I just got to write it down and then share with you guys. Get somebody to pattern test it for me. So that's going to be 100% alpaca. And I'll probably give it to Jana at the fiber farm to use as a display item so that people can see, you know, exactly what her product is capable of, whether it's lace, whether it's thick, bulky yarn for a nice beret. I don't look good in hats, y'all. So that's why I don't do hats. Even when I was in the Navy, I hated wearing my hat for inspections and stuff, because I don't do hats. So, but, and then the other thing that I started was the fiber from the bat. I was showing you guys how to draft the fiber. I started spinning it. If I can get it, see if I can get it to focus. Focus. Mr. Where I'm going, he kills me. Camera, focus! I love watching his videos. And he's the guy that came up with the doodly-doo thing. And I see the corner boys are shooting again. Don't you love living in Norfolk? So, but yeah, let me see. There you go. It is it's a muted gray and white. It's gonna end up being real nice. It's pretty thin. It's gonna be when I 3-ply, it's gonna end up being just about sock weight, just a little bit under sock weight yarn. So light fingering to sock weight. Once it blooms, because of the halo it's gonna have with the I cannot think right now. Nature's nylon mohair. Okay, with the mohair that's mixed in with this, it's gonna have a halo, so it'll look even a little bit fuzzier than bigger than the actual weight. But once you start knitting with it or crocheting with it, you'll see it's a light fingering to sport weight. Little sock yarn. So yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Like I said, first 20 people. I'm repeating myself because I want to be no misunderstandings, because you know me. I ain't got time for no mess. And I've been messed around with this here, and I want this off my desk. I got enough crap on my desk, as you can see. This is my craft room. It's messy, but it's my space. So come on, vote. Remember, mine. Okay? I want this off my desk by Monday. So over the weekend, I should have my 20 people, and on Sunday, my husband's going to pull the name, and Monday, this bad boy is in the United States Postal Service heading somewhere. We sent something to Ireland. We sent something to Canada. We sent something to California. So, hey, it's getting off my desk. It's getting mailed out.